Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here from Vloggers on the Loose. Today we're going to do a bit of a different video here. Perth's cheapest houses in Perth's most expensive suburbs. I've got the ocean over there in the back, or the foreground there, or behind me. And we're in a suburb called City Beach over here, so we're going to walk around City Beach and I'll let you know the cheapest houses that have sold in the most expensive areas in Perth. Let's check it out. So trophy home sales in Perth's most exclusive suburbs neighbourhoods significantly increased during 2024 due to the continued strength and confidence in the booming Perth property market. And prices are tipped to continue to rise this year, with dozens of suburbs predicted to join Perth's $1 million set. And there are quite a few that are going to join that $1 million set. In 2024, select properties sold for a fraction of the suburb's median house price, according to Domain data. Amid higher for longer interest rates, affordability constraints and hefty construction costs. And yep, the construction costs are very high in WA at the moment. So Perth's cheapest homes in the most expensive suburbs, and the first suburb that we're going to look at here is Cottesloe, which is the most expensive suburb in Perth at the moment. And the median house price in Perth's most expensive suburb sits at 3.4 million Australian dollars, which is unaffordable for many. But this 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home, I'm just in the shade here guys, I can't see it, at number 37 Albion Street, sold for $1.27 million in August 2024. The 1960s property on a 406 square metre block, last sold in 1993 for 160,000 Australian dollars. Wow. So if you had the foresight to buy that house way back then, could have made some good money. So that was Cottesloe. We'll go to Dalkeith now as we walk through City Beach over here, and just quite a nice leafy suburb through City Beach, and of course you got the beach also. The next one's Dalkeith guys, and Dalkeith is regarded as the crown jewel of the city's golden triangle, carrying a hefty median house price of 3.39 million Australian dollars, bounded on 3 sides by the Swan River. It is home to many of Perth's most notable and wealthy residents, ranging from mining tycoons to A-list celebrities. Those who happily reside in some of the city's most impressive mansions, lapping up the luxury that befits its prestigious postcode. There's a bit of smoke going on over here. I can smell something burning. So the cheapest house that sold over there in Dalkeith was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom duplex built after World War II along Genesta Crescent. It sold for $1.7 million in July 2024. So someone got a bargain out there in Dalkeith, because it is nice out there. Look at this house on my left here guys. Interesting. What do you guys think of it? It's very, very different. leave some comments for us. He gets perfect ocean views. There's the ocean right there. Okay, the next suburb is the suburb that we're actually walking in, filming this video for you guys. It's called City Beach, with a median house price of 2.9 million Australian dollars. This affluent suburb along the coast is renowned for commanding top dollar residential real estate. A 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom mansion designed to look like a slice of cheese. Is it this one here? No. It's designed to look like a slice of cheese with a rind-like white exterior and buttery timber details inside. Wow, they've described that quite good. Sold through private treaty in December for 6.4 million Australian dollars. Well, that wasn't the cheapest one, guys, but that wasn't the most expensive sale. That went to 28 Challenger Parade, which sold for a hefty figure of 11.1 million in March 2024. So that's just a couple of the expensive ones that they speak about here in City Beach. But on the other end of the scale, a home along Kilper Court sold for 1.1 million Australian dollars just before Christmas. Quite the jump from when it sold in 2020 for a mere 690,000, after originally being listed for 750,000. That's how quickly things change here in Perth, guys. And the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom property was built in 1988 and sits on a 406 square meter block. So there you go. Have a look at this house on my left, being built over here. He's commanding perfect ocean views. There's the ocean just there. So that was City Beach. Some hefty prices through here in City Beach. Okay, back to the video here. Swanbourne's next. We've done a video on Swanbourne. And this coastal suburb is smaller and quieter than its well-heeled neighbour of Cottesloe, and is home to one of Perth's 2 nudist beaches. There you go, there's a nudist beach out there in Swanbourne. While you can expect to pay around 2.3 million for a home in this postcode of Swanbourne, the semi-detached house along Saladin Street sold for 1.18 million in March 2024. Another bargain for these suburbs. Have a look at this white house here, guys. Quite an old house, but very well kept. They've got a swimming pool right in front there. Hi guys, this house in Swanbourne, which sits on 717 square meters, was built in 1964 and features 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. So a big block, small house. And 1 parking space, only 1 garage. It was asking $800 a week for rent in August. It was advertised as a surprisingly bigger than it looks home. Perfect for first-time buyers, couples and small families wanting to get a foothold into the popular suburb. So there you go. Look at this house here, guys. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a big tree in the way. But nice rounded veranda there. Looks quite good. And they'll also get perfect ocean views in that. Okay, the next suburb is Nedlands, and with a median house price of 2.3 million in Nedlands, someone nabbed a bargain with their $840,000 purchase of this home along Stirling Highway. Now, remember, Stirling Highway is quite a busy road, so if you like all that noise and that, then 840,000 probably is a bargain over there in Nedlands. The 1950s built 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home has changed hands frequently, maybe because all of the car noise over there. Selling 9 times in the past, so yeah, that house in Nedlands sold quite a bit. Okay, what's the next suburb here? Floriat, which is right next to City Beach where we're filming. What do you guys think of City Beach, by the way? Would you live over here? Very nice houses through here. Some old ones, or quite a few old ones. Old money through here, I would think. Have a look at that big mansion there. We're probably going to walk past that, I think. Yeah, we'll walk past that and check it out. The big one there on the corner. It's quite hilly through here, guys. Have a look at the hill going down there. Very hilly through here. Okay, back to business. The next one's Floriat, known for its tree-lined streets, lush green parks, and strong sense of community. Trying to buy a home for less than $1 million in Floriat can seem like mission impossible. The median house price in the lush western suburb hovers at 1.8 million Australian dollars, but a home on Turnriff Road sold for $950,000 in July 2024. There's that big house over there, guys, I was talking about. Have a look at that. And the gardens are just as immaculate as the house. Beautiful looking house. This house in Floriat is situated on a large 1,666 square metre block. Wow, that is huge. It was advertised as an opportunity to live in a private estate on valuable land. So there you go, guys. What do you think? That's the end of this. Some interesting houses through here. Look at that. That's just the view there down the hill of these houses here through Floriat in Perth, Western Australia. Or sorry, in City Beach. We're right next to Floriat, and I just done the last one, Floriat. But yeah, you got a real oldie over here. This one's probably as old as me, guys. Well, we might wrap it up over here. What do you think of that little video? Not a long video today, guys, but nevertheless, interesting video for people who want to know what these houses have sold for you in the more affluent areas. The cheaper houses, what they sold for in these areas. Some people got a bargain. We don't know. The house might have needed a lot of renovating, but who knows. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.